set off to market, he asked each one of his 3 daughters what she would like as a present on his return. I want a beautiful new dress.
I want a pearl necklace.
All I like is a rose you picked specially for me.
When the merchant finished his business, he set off for home. However, a sudden storm blew up.
Oh, how will I ever get home now?
Cold and weary, the merchant had lost all hope of reaching an inn. He suddenly noticed a bright light shining in the middle of a wood. As he drew near, he saw it was a castle.
I hope I can find shelter there for the night.
When he reached the door, he saw that it was open, but though he shouted, nobody came to greet him. So he went in.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
On the table in the main hall, a splendid dinner lay already served. So he sat down, picked up his fork, and began to eat.
I haven't had a meal this good for a while.
Why, hello there. What's your name?
I'm a merchant, and who are you?
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out. So what brings you to the castle?
Well, there was a storm beginning, and I saw that the door was open, so I thought I could rest here for the night.
Well, since you will be staying with us, would you like to see the upstairs?
Oh, well, certainly.
Overcome with curiosity, he ventured upstairs. Where the corridor led him to magnificent rooms and halls. A fire crackled in the first room, and a soft bed looked very inviting. Now it was late, and the merchant could not resist. He laid down on the bed and fell fast asleep. The next day, the merchant had breakfast. After tying himself up, he went down to thank his generous host, but there was nobody there. So he went out to the garden, remembering his promise to Beauty. He bent down to pick a rose. Instantly, out of the rose bush sprang a horrible beast.
Ungrateful man, I gave you shelter. You ate at my table. You slept in my own bed, and you thanked me by stealing my favorite flower. I shall put you to death for the sight. Forgive me, don't kill me. I'll do anything you say. The rose wasn't for me, it was for my daughter. My daughter Beauty. I promised her I would bring a rose from my journey. I'll spare your life, but on one condition. You must bring me your daughter.
The terror-stricken merchant, faced with certain death if he did not obey, promised that he would do so. When he reached home in tears, his 3 daughters ran to greet him. After he told them his dreadful adventure, Beauty put his mind at rest immediately.
Oh, Father, I'd do anything for you. Don't worry. You'll be able to keep your promise and save your life. Take me to the castle. I'll stay in your place.
I never did doubt your love for me. For the moment, I can only thank you for saving my life.
So Beauty was led to the castle. The beast, however, had a quite unexpected greeting for the girl. In the beginning, Beauty was frightened by the beast. Then she found that in spite of the monster's awful head, her horror of it was gradually fading as time went by. The days passed, and Beauty and the beast became good friends. Then one day, the beast asked the girl to be his wife.
I can't really say yes. I really can't say yes. I'd like to, but...
I understand. I'm not offended by your refusal.
Life went on as usual, and nothing further was said. One day, the beast presented Beauty with a magnificent mirror. When Beauty looked into it, she could see her family far away.
What's wrong?
My father is gravely ill and close to dying. I wish I could see him again before it's too late.
If you promise that you will come back in 7 days, I'll let you go and visit your father.
I promise, I will. How kind you are. You've made me the happiest girl in the world.
In reality, the merchant had fallen ill from a broken heart at knowing his daughter was being kept prisoner. The days passed, and at last the merchant was able to leave his bed. He was completely well again. Beauty was happy at last. Then, one night, terrible nightmare. She had a dream that the beast was dying and calling and twisting for her in agony.
Come back! Come back to me!
Beauty threw herself at the beast and hugged him tightly.
Don't die, I'll marry you.
At these words, a miracle took place. The beast's ugly snout turned magically into the face of a handsome young man.
How I've been longing for this moment. I was suffering in silence and couldn't tell my own frightful secret. An evil witch turned me into a monster, and only the love of a maiden willing to accept me as I was could transform me back into my real self. My dearest, I'll be so happy if you'll marry me.
The wedding took place shortly after, and from that day on, the young prince would have nothing but roses in his garden. To this day, the castle is known as the Castle of the Rose.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Yay! Okay, come out and introduce yourself.
I was the merchant.
I was the first daughter and the narrator.
I was the second daughter.
I was the beast and the handsome prince.
I was the teapot.
I was Beauty.